everyone. Welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. I got this off of Facebook from Failures of Feminism. I guess this young lady posted something on TikTok, and she is wondering what happened to the real men, the manly men, and all of that stuff. And this just goes to show me that women are literally not listening to what men are saying that they want. And you have another issue at play with all of this blurring of the gender roles, and everything that a man does is now toxic. And you have women wondering, okay, where are all of these men now, the real men from my father's day and my grandfather's day and stuff like that? Well, the men from our father's day and our grandfather's day would have been considered toxic masculinity and all of that type of stuff. And what a lot of women don't seem to realize when they follow feminists and feminism down the rabbit hole, this is what you get. Because men are scared to approach women nowadays because they're going to be considered a creep or a creeper or whatever. And so they don't want that headache. And I don't blame them. I can't even imagine being a man in today's world. But here's the clip from the young lady right here.
Are not like how they were when our parents were growing up. Like, I grew up, I don't know if it's because like the Italian values or what, like I grew up like the man is supposed to take care of the woman. The man is supposed to go up to the girls. Like the man is supposed to have drive and initiate everything. Like, I feel like now it's so hard to find guys that, like, even just in general have drive in life. Like, I feel like it's so different. And I don't know, like, I personally never get approached. I never. Maybe something's wrong with me. I don't know. But, like, I feel like then, like, whenever I, like, talk about it, everyone's like, oh, well, they want the girl to, like, go up to them. Like, what?
And at one point, it sounded like her voice was about to crack, like she was going to cry. I'm not saying that was the case. It's just her voice cracked at one point. And, so ladies who want, husbands and a man, I have not just a man, a husband more specifically. You have to leave feminism alone. You have to leave the sisterhood alone. And, this young woman is still in her prime, providing that she capitalizes on her youth and she dates with a purpose. That's the whole thing. Date with a purpose. And, and understand that Mr. Perfection 110% does not exist. You're not Miss Perfection and you're not Miss 110%. So you have to find a man, a decent man, a good man. A lot of these women, not just her, not saying that this is what she's done. A lot of women put nice guys into friend zone. And a lot of times they don't want the guy in friend zone until after they've had a kid or several, or relationships with Chad and Brad and Tyrone, the buff guy, the guy that's got every woman hanging off of his every word. And now she's traumatized after dealing with him because she realized that he only wanted her body and stuff like that and really didn't want her for her. Then that's when they want the nice guy, the friend zoned guy and stuff like that. And I might as well tack on this one other point. This young lady, and I'm going to share the image right here. This young lady said men used to build homes like this for women. But what is the difference between women today versus women who got a palace or a castle built for them? Those women were probably still virgins. I can almost guarantee 100% they were still virgins. They were raised to be a wife and to cater to a husband. Those are two different days. So she can't compare the women of yesteryear who got palaces built for them versus women today. And that's something else that I wanted to make a point on this younger woman. the first woman, I should say, women today are also saying, I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need a man. I want a man, but I don't need a man. And we don't need men for even children anymore, and this, that, and the other. Men are taking all of that in. So, ladies, you need to be cognizant of what you're putting out there if you want a husband, and if you want a man to approach. Men are not approaching because, again, they're going to be, and I shouldn't say all men aren't approaching, because obviously, okay, I can say back when I was in my 20s, you had to beat the men off with a stick. Men approached to the point of being creeps, jerks, whatever. But that's just something that my generation dealt with. As long as he wasn't putting his hands on you and calling you out of your name, for the most part, if you had a mature man, he would be like, well, you know what, you have a nice day anyway. And then he went on about his business and on to the next woman. It's a different day. Feminism and feminists has created this hostile environment between males and females. Men probably still want to approach, but then at the back of his mind, oh, she's going to call me a creep. Oh, she's going to say me too. Or, all kinds of stuff would probably go through their minds. I'm not a man, so I can only speculate. And then here's another thing. There's this meme that's been going around. What's harassment versus being flirted with? And typically, if the man is good looking, and I hate to use the term a Chad, if he's a Chad and he flirts with a woman, then she's going to be receptive to it. But if he's not attractive, then it's going to be considered harassment. And so men they have taken note, and they say to themselves, it's not, this one man told me online when I, talk about, have my topics and stuff. He said, the juice is not worth the squeeze anymore. Ladies, you did this. Women ruined dating and courtship. Y'all allow feminists and feminism to dupe y'all out of your God-given role. And if you were to look in the closets of some of these feminists, you're going to find misandry, man haters, probably the alphabet community. And ladies, y'all are the ones who let these women be y'all's mouthpieces and get in the way of between you and men approaching. So that was my topic for today. Please like, share, subscribe, check out my other videos first. I always suggest that, make sure we vibe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.